Hi, I'm Conor.
And I'm Lily.
And this is Tasty Trail Treks. We're two food lovers on a mission to try the tastiest trails one bite at a time.
From home-cooked experiments to our little tasty trail finds, we're going to take you along the way.
So grab your fork, your appetite, and maybe a drink, because we're going on another tasty trail trek.
Hello, how
Hi,
are
Lily.
you?
Hello, how are you? Oh, it's Conor. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. How's things?
Yeah, not too bad. We've not been into A&E this week, so that's...
No, we've not actually. That's a good start for the week. It's Tuesday, so there's still time.
Yeah.
There's still time. We had a wicked weekend though, didn't we?
Yeah.
A food-based weekend.
We did.
But I always talk about it. You talk about it.
I will talk about it.
It's like what?
So we were celebrating my dad's birthday.
Well old.
Yeah, he's well old.
Well old.
55.
Yeah,
Sorry,
old.
Gus. So we took him away to like a little Airbnb kind
It was
of...
beautiful. It was a lovely find.
Cottage.
Booking.com find.
Yeah. And then what did we have? We had, actually on the first night, we had a takeaway.
Oh, we just had a Bill's.
A Bill's.
Quite chilled.
But it was so good.
They've got this new shawarma range.
I don't think it's that new.
Well, new in our eyes. And they do a mushroom shawarma, which is really good. Which you're not really a mushroom lover, but you love that. And it's just proof that mushrooms are so versatile.
They taste like lamb. It's so weird. I don't know what they've done.
It's a texture as well that you're like, huh, how have you done this? And me and your mum had the halloumi shawarma, which was delicious. But we got a load of craft beers from different places. We got your dad some craft stouts. He's in his stout phase at the moment.
We got
him some stout phases.
Stout phase?
Stout
beers, do you mean?
Yeah, stout.
Not stout phases.
No, he's in his stout phase of his life.
Yeah, but then you said, so we got him some stout phases.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So anyway.
Have you started drinking our drink already?
For the phase of life he's in. So he had some of those, which were really nice. He had the espresso yourself one, which tastes like coffee. It was amazing. I bought some amazing coffee from Devon Roast as well. I took with us. And we were doing some pour over V60 coffees whilst we were there. They were delicious. Yeah. Saturday, though, where did we go? It was pretty cool.
Where did we go on Saturday?
Oh, I'm glad it was that memorable. Vineyard.
Oh, we went to this really cool vineyard.
Not far from Chichester. It's called the Timwood Estate.
Yeah, and it's dog friendly, which is really cool for our little babies. 3
little babies with us. We also had Nyla, Lil's mum and dad's little baby doggo. We also took Hattie with us.
Yeah.
Hattie is the older philosopher of the family.
And she was so cute.
She was awesome. But Timwood is known for their sparkling wines. So it's a 110-acre vineyard.
Yes.
Was a lettuce farm.
Yes,
once upon a time.
Weird.
Yeah, and then the son took it over and turned it into a vineyard. We tried 3 amazing wines, my favourite of which was definitely the Brut.
Yes.
But you were our designated driver.
I was. So I had a selection of mocktails, and actually they were delicious.
They were. Do you know what? I was thinking you were going to get like a little bit of cordial.
Me too.
Water,
but it was better, I think, than I expected. I had like an elderflower one with like mint and cucumber. And then I had...
Was there an apple tonic?
An appletini, it was called.
Appletini.
Yeah. And then there was a rose and hibiscus
which
one.
was to mimic a rosé, which was the last.
Yeah, and it was really clever because each mocktail mimicked the drink you guys were having. So I didn't feel like I missed out at all.
And the flavour profile was very similar. But Timwood was like really...
Lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff. The food there is amazing. They've got this like vineyard kitchen where you can go and sort of help yourself to bits and pieces. Take them back to your table and enjoy those. You can go and stay there. You can go and drink there. Your dad bought a bottle of the wine, I think, for Christmas, a bottle of the Brut. So if you are down south and you're on the South Downs or you're in Chichester or you're going down to Brighton, anywhere like that, I'd recommend a trip across to Timwood. I think it was a really good day out and definitely learned a lot. I didn't realise something like 75% of the vineyards in the UK are on the South Downs.
Yeah.
It's like the prime sort of wine growing spot and wine growing vineyards is a kind of a growth area in the UK. So really interesting.
Very exciting.
Lovely dinner. We had some more beers. Went to a really cool craft beer pub in Chichester and all that good stuff. So it's been a great start to the week, hasn't it?
Yeah, totally.
So what's that in front of you?
Oh, I've got a little frozen marg, babes.
Right, we've talked about frozen margs a few times.
Yeah, well, we've spoken about the Lagarita from Club Mexicana, and obviously we're very passionate about this.
We are.
But as of recent, I've been in the evening sometimes dabbling in a little frozen mug.
Yeah, and you made these from scratch. Do you want to talk us through how
Yeah,
you made these?
well, it's really easy, actually.
I'm really thirsty, so I'm just going to...
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Going straight into it. So it's really simple. It's just if you've got a NutriBullet or a blender of any sorts. I'm not gonna, each to their own. It's lime. Is it too limey?
Oh no, I like citrus.
So it's literally loads of ice.
Lots of ice.
And then I think we used for both of us, it was 4 limes.
4 limes.
Squeezed. Triple sec, just a single shot, 25ml. Double shot of tequila.
Nice.
50ml.
50 mils.
And then I've rimmed the glass with some salt as well, just to be a bit nice.
Can we clip just that I've rimmed it?
No, that's disgusting. You're horrible. So yeah,
it's delicious.
It's
honestly,
very fresh. It's really refreshing. But you could pimp this.
I find it quite thirst quenching.
Yeah, and I like that's why they with some cocktails
they're not thirst
they're
quenching.
so dehydrating. But you can pimp this, like you can add like a mango to it, a pineapple maybe, or
flavoured margs quite popular.
chili,
yeah, a spicy marg, yeah, and margs, flavoured margs are quite popular.
Yeah.
It's impossible not to have this and think of the Club Mexicana ones.
Yeah, and I quite like the frozen element to it because it makes it hydrating still. You can have a normal margarita, but this is more fun.
Yeah, and it doesn't taste too alcoholic. It's really limey though, which I really like. I love citrus flavours. Well done, Lils. High five.
Woo!
Really good. Great drink this week.
Because we're doing homemade stuff, so I thought...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, with this episode, I haven't even mentioned it. I mean,
I was going to say, are you going to mention it?
Home cooking elevated. We're talking about home cooking, what you're doing in your kitchen. I mean, I've been on a mad one as well this last few days. I've been on the sort out kitchen marathon.
Yeah.
We're moving house in a few months, and I'm kind of sorting out kitchen. I've been getting baskets and labelling baskets and organising, throwing stuff out, cleaning stuff out. Just kitchen organisation tenfold. I want it to look like a professional kitchen. I love it. But yeah, we're going to be talking about gadgets, all sorts later in this episode. So It's going to be really, really, really good. So should we get on to our tasty trail produce?
Ooh, let's do it, Barbie. Right.
Amazing.
Let's do some tasting.
Boom.
Oh, this looks delicious.
So I thought we're not going to go for one ingredient this week or one thing. We're going to go for a things. And our things this week is Riverford.
Right.
Riverford. We became Riverford members in the summer.
We did.
So Riverford is a home delivery organic fruit and veg box by trade. Guy Riverford is a farmer, has an amazing farm.
Legend as well, yeah.
Legend of the game. And he's really big on organic fruit, veg, produce straight to your door. So we signed up and it's changed the game. So each week we get a different organic UK fruit and veg box turn up, and you can add to it as well. So
on the app, they have an app.
The app is amazing.
Because my parents used to do this like 20 years ago, but then we stopped doing it just as Hannah and my sister, grew up. But like, oh my God. Connor's just managed to spill the spicy marg. You okay, lovely?
It's not spicy, babe. It's just...
Oh, I mean the frozen margarita.
God.
One for the mums.
It's like a wetsuit.
He's just rubbing it against his body. Sorry, where were we?
For just $5 a month, you can sub to my OnlyFans. Anyway, the app is amazing. Carry on.
You can update it. You can pause it if you need to.
Oh, I've got a sticky iPad now.
Oh, that was silly, wasn't it?
Silly boy. You can skip, you can pause, you can change your box. You can add individual ingredients. So if you want an aubergine, you can add an aubergine. You can add meat now, and all the meat's organic. All the eggs are organic. We've had the eggs. We've had the sourdough bread. We've had the amazing oat milk that's in our fridge currently. You can get local organic beers. Everything's organic. Generally speaking, a lot of it's UK farmers, UK-based businesses, but you can also get some amazing stuff from international organic farmers, things like this as well. So you can get amazing cheeses both from in the UK and abroad, and even things like we had some amazing garlic that I think came from Spain, from an organic farm over there. So really would recommend it. But what we do is we let the Riverford box kind of dictate our menu for the week.
Yeah, it makes it more spontaneous.
Yeah, and I think it makes you think on your feet a bit more.
And it's not just veggies, you can get fruit as well.
Yeah, fruit as well, and the grapes are amazing. So I've got 3 different things from our box. We've got a Romanesco cauliflower, which is like a green sort of...
It's got cute little cones on it.
Cauliflower. We've got carrots, because there's obviously been a glut of carrots in the UK at the moment, so we keep getting carrots. And then we've got a Savoy cabbage and leek dish. So I've done honey glazed carrots. So these I've put, just give everyone the idea, really simple, boil them off in stock so they get a nice saltiness. Get them sort of just under being fully boiled. Drain them, frying pan or the pan that you've boiled them in. And then just a little splash of olive oil, salt, pepper, then nice Hampshire honey I've put it through, so South Downs honey. Yum, yum, yum in my tum, tum, tum. Then the Savoy cabbage, I've done a buttered Savoy cabbage with loads of big chunky bits of fresh garlic in there. Loads of butter, James Martin style butter. But then I put a leek through it to act like an onion.
Oh, that's
basically,
because
obviously leek, even if you look at the consistency of it, is like an onion. Leek's also great in a cheese toasty. Then the Romanesco, I looked at a little... Are you okay? Do you not know how to drink? Weird. The Romanesco, I went for a roasted one. So I chopped up into sort of florets of different sizes, olive oil, salt, pepper, but then lime juice. So I was looking at an idea of using lemon juice, but I didn't have any lemons, but we have an abundance of limes because spicy margs. Our dog's chewing something in the background, which we'll deal with in a second. Squeeze it all over, roast it, and then when it comes out, more fresh citrus over the top. So we'll give them a go. So, what are you going to go for first, Lils?
Oh, those carrots are talking to me. I did actually just want to mention, I am typically vegan, so you wouldn't eat honey. However, if it's a local produced honey, I will have it. And this is only something in recent years because when I was getting unwell, different asthma ailments, and I found it made such a difference that I only ever have like a local one. So yeah, these are my thoughts.
Sorry, I stuffed my face as you were saying a really impactful thing there.
It's fine.
You're also technically a bit vegan at times, aren't you, as well? Vegan's this thing I've discovered. But it's where you basically meet the chicken to then allow it to give you the eggs.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about being kind to animals. So I have to say hi to the chicken and get to know them, and then I'll have an egg. But I want to know it's had a good time with stuff.
As you know, yeah.
I won't have them at a supermarket. I'll just go to a farm shop and say hi to chickens for a bit.
Yeah, and a good job is we're in a place where there's lots of farm shops with chickens.
Yeah. Oh, so those carrots, yummy.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah.
Too much honey?
No. You could have more, in my opinion.
I'd say the trick is if you're making this at home, a good glug of honey.
I'd almost say you'd want to cook them for longer to get them like crispier. Do you know what I mean? Like caramelise the honey on top more. But that's nice. I'm not taking away from what you've created.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Right, I'm going to try this.
Right, this is,
Coney
I think this is
cauliflower.
brilliant.
They look adorable.
It's brilliant. It's such a nice flavour, isn't it? Like
The lime.
The lime is brilliant. I was worried because obviously a lemon. This cabbage is also brilliant. The leek as well gives it this like subtle oniony flavour almost. So.
Oh, go on, give us a go.
What?
What's a cabbage?
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
But this is what I love, like trying.
Just like a mukbang. Is that what we're doing?
Mukbang, yeah.
What?
You said it like mukbang. It's like a
They're sponsored by McDonald's, aren't they?
What? No. Shut up. You sound like a grandma. Oh. Delicious. Wow. I love just like the versatility of vegetables.
The other good thing is I'm starving, by the way. We've not really eaten dinner.
No. He's now dropping carrots on his iPad. Yeah. Basically, we got a bit rushed today, didn't we? But yeah, that's all delicious. You could have that with a roast dinner. You could have that. I don't know. What else would you have that with, Con? Just with some.
Just whilst you're making a podcast.
Yeah, whilst you're making a podcast. Cool. Happy? Nice.
Sorry, that Romanesco is absolutely delicious. Oh, yeah. Anyway, moving on to the podcast. Woo, podcast!
Okay. Conor, what does elevated home cooking mean to you?
So, elevated home cooking, I think it's trying new things in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's exploring different flavors, different ingredients, different products and produce as much as possible. And I think it's trying to also evolve dishes as well, because, you can make the same meal, but you can change elements to make it a different meal, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think there's techniques behind that. There's also just being very open. I think one of the things that home cooking allows you to do is to experiment, because there's no paying customer at the end of the door, at the end of the meal, who's going to, complain or send it back.
It's just your money.
It's your money. So, look, money doesn't grow on trees, and 100%, you've got to be frugal with certain things, and you're not necessarily going to be buying, saffron and this and that all the time. But actually, vegetables here, we've not got a lot of sort of added exotic ingredients in here, Romanesco, but Romanesco's in season, so actually its price is quite good at the moment. Same with carrots, same with, Savoy cabbage, things like this. When things are in season, they're also better priced usually, and when there's a glut of them as well. And then it's just, things you'd usually have: salt, pepper. A lot of people have honey. I guarantee so many people have honey in the back of their cupboard they've forgotten about.
So have you got like some top tips you want to share?
Hot food, hot plate.
Ooh, that's such a simple one as well.
I know we will talk about like ingredients and ideas, but honestly, one of the biggest things I think is put hot food on a hot plate. The amount of times I've had food where it's delicious, but it's been on a cold plate. So by the time if you're grazing on it or something like that, the bottom of the food is like cold. And look, some food's fine when it's lukewarm or it's cold or whatever, but some food also isn't, and it like starts to set funny, or it does this or it does that. So nice. I think it's important. That's a really easy one. Just put your plates in the oven or something for like a couple of minutes.
Or even the microwave.
Yeah,
if you don't have access.
Put them in the microwave if anyone knows
for
what that's
30
from.
seconds.
Yeah, that's a really, really important one. Another big one, I think, at the moment that you can do is like using your scraps for things like stock.
Oh, that's a good idea.
To try and sort of make the most of your produce. Less waste as well. So veg stock's really easy to make. A lot of people keep their veg scraps, and this is something I want to start doing with ours, is I try and cook as much of the veg as possible. There's a big thing about broccoli stems. You can eat and cook broccoli stems and things like this, but use that veg scrap and create a veg stock. It's very easy. There's recipes online you can follow about, reducing that down in water and creating a really rich, fresh veg stock from your scraps. And you can get some deli containers, which are sort of white plastic containers, or old takeaway boxes or whatever, and you can freeze it. You can store it in the fridge for if you're going to use it quickly. And you can do the same with chicken as well. If you've got chicken and you've got chicken carcass, you can create a stock.
Bone broths. And bone broth's really good for you.
Really good
for
you.
Yeah.
So I think it's also being strategic with some of that stuff you typically waste. But also, like I just alluded to there with the broccoli, looking at a vegetable as an example and thinking like, actually, I've got this whole stem of broccoli. Could I actually utilise that? And is that actually something I can use in a dish?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot of vegetables you don't always need to peel. I didn't peel these carrots, actually. I just kept the skins on.
You don't need to, though, do you? No,
they're just as delicious. I don't think that actually always makes a change.
What about kitchen gadgets, like tools and stuff? What have you got? Some that you'd be like, I can't live without this?
I'm a really big believer in you don't need really expensive kitchen stuff to like. I know like Josh Weissman's spoken about this, and he's like, you don't need every gadget and you don't need the most expensive things to like cook.
Yeah, I think a good set of knives.
Yeah, or even one very good chef knife. I've got I'm really lucky. I was able to buy myself a really nice chef knife set, one of which I stuck through the side of my hand. Story for another time. But a good knife that you keep sharp, you look after.
It makes such a difference.
It's also safer. A blunt knife, you're gonna go to chop into a potato and it's gonna spin off.
Yeah, we've all done it.
So dangerous. Blunt knives are actually, when I did cut into my hand, the surgeon said to me, "I'm really glad my knives are dangerously sharp. You know this.
I've caught myself a few times.
They're dangerously sharp, and I get them sharpened regularly and things like this. But she said to me, that's the best way, because you get clean cuts, things like this, but also blunt knife's way more dangerous, and there's way more accidents that come from that. So I think
you can get them from like TK Maxx.
That's what I mean. You can get them low cost TK Maxx. You don't need like a high end Japanese one that's £300 necessarily.
Yeah, we've seen some for like a tenner, haven't we?
Yeah, and they're really good, and they've made with a good steel, and you can look after them and things like this. So I wouldn't stress too much about sort of the price of. Price doesn't necessarily mean everything all the time.
I was going to say, actually.
A wooden chopping board, by the way. If you're going to have and whatever you do, don't use a glass chopping board. I will. Send me a photo of you of a glass chopping board, and I'll throw darts at your photo. Honestly, I'll put it on the wall here, and we'll do a live video of me throwing darts at your photo. Don't use glass chopping boards. No. Also, in my opinion, just use wood. Like, they don't blunt your knives. They're super, 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 like, naturally... cleaning and things like
plastic
this.
Ones as well, and microplastics you cut off.
The thing I always remember is I had a chopping board that was plastic. I had wooden ones, and I used a plastic one once, and I remember just looking at all these knife marks and these shards of plastic on the chopping board, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use that again.
That's not good.
So, a decent wooden chopping board with a softer wood as well, so your knife's not bouncing back off of it all the time, blunting. So I'd say those two things are really good.
I was going to say as well, go on. If I'm allowed to.
No, sorry. It's just because I thought the chopping board goes really nicely with the
No, I was only teasing you. Accessibility-wise, Poppy's passionate about accessibility. So for me, I sometimes really struggle with dexterity, and my hands get very sore. So what you can get is like the chopper things, like a mechanic. What's it called?
Connor's just Romanesco stuck in my gullet.
It's like you can get like pulley ones.
Yeah, they're like it's like a vegetable chopper.
Yeah,
and it's got like almost two blades in it, and it's like a spinny mechanism.
Yeah, but sometimes you get like a push down mechanism as well.
Yeah, sort of like that, like a salad spinner. Almost.
It's so good also if you want to make like a nice salsa, or if you want to make a nice salad, but you want finely chopped vegetables.
Yeah,
and actually a spiralizer as well, because it just it elevates.
These are super extra, by the way.
I really like them.
Yeah, I'd just get a mandolin personally.
But the mandolin, like you're asking.
Lily's got all these like gadgets that obviously like help. But just get just get a mandolin and be a man about it. All right,
mandolin it.
But don't listen to Ed Gamble's Hot Diggity Dog comedy sketch where he talks about taking off the end of his finger.
Yeah, that's why they're dangerous. Cool.
I'd say a couple of other things. Half decent frying pan. Like I'm a big fan of stainless steel.
Yeah.
So like good stainless steel frying pan. I don't like the ones with coating. Some of the coated ones are fine, but a lot of them I find sometimes, if it can chip and things like that. Like a decent stainless steel pan, decent stainless steel saucepan or saucepan. And then like really like...
Oh, what's up, baby?
Poppy?
It's okay. It's because next door neighbours are coming. I'm doing that so I can see on the video when I put my hand up.
Oh, nice. And another thing I think is always worth. You don't need loads of like utensils, like a good like spoon, a good like sort of burger press flipper. One of the things I discovered was a tilted palette knife. It's sort of like a palette knife that's on an angle, and it's so good for flipping anything. It's also good when you've got something quite big and like your tongs, you're holding it with the tongs, but if you don't put anything with it, it's going to like snap or something. That's really good. But I think a kitchen should be personal to that person. I know like our kitchen, I know it's ours, but in a weird way, it's probably designed to my preference when I cook, because I do more of the cooking. That's no disrespect to Lily or anything. It's just that's my happy places when I'm in there.
The bathroom is my happy place.
Yeah.
We can talk all about my products next week.
Yeah, but like it's kind of, design that kitchen, design your product set you use around what works for you. What do you feel comfortable with? Like you said, are these certain tools not good for your hands or good for this or good for that?
And do you like space as well? You don't want too many appliances.
Yeah, you want to keep your space clean. You want to make it a good workspace. You want to make it somewhere where you can go in and just focus on the cooking. The thing that you're doing. And like I said, that's very personal You know, it's you all very well. You can watch chef videos and things like this. No, I do this, and I'm like, that's cool, but it doesn't necessarily suit you.
Yeah.
So bear that in mind and create a space that works for you. And silly things like what we've done today, where I've been making these dump boxes and labeling them, make it really easy to work. I now can open and go, that's in there. So I grab that dump box, get out what I need, put it back, and it speeds up your cooking process. It's kind of
tidier.
It's kind of like an always on mise en place. It's like having all your ingredients and everything ready. And that was going to be another sort of general tip coming away from tools is actually the mise en place is the idea of actually, and what kitchens will do is they'll create a mise en place of all their ingredients and things they need to create a dish.
I call it like the Blue Peter kind of special.
Yeah, where they have all the stuff
Everything's out and prepped.
Yeah, and they've got deli containers and things with all the ingredients in, everything's measured out, ready. But it means then when they come to make a dish, it's like boom, 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 done. And I think it's really important in that prep time to basically mise en place your dishes. Create spaces, have pots with everything ready. So when you come to cooking, you don't have to think about it. Because the thing that always slows you down is when you're cooking, especially at home, and you're so one-man band, one-woman band, whoever you are in the kitchen, going from here, there, everywhere. When things aren't sort of lined up and prepped and ready, it's very easy to drop the ball on something. And
totally.
The amount of times I've done it, and then all of a sudden you're like, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because I've had to suddenly create a dish that I've completely forgot about, especially on something like a roast dinner. So that is definitely a tip. Lils.
Conor.
I think if anyone's listened to this already, they'll probably know that you're a planner.
Yeah, very organised.
Super organised. Why don't you talk about that when it comes to home cooking? Because I think that's really important and can also prevent things like overspending when you go to the supermarkets as well. Talk to me.
I mean, I like to kind of roughly know what we're going to eat in the week. I think it's probably a bit of a control thing, to be honest. So we have like a little... What are you mouthing?
I was mouthing help me down the camera because it would be
funny. We've got like a little planner, so we write out what we're going to have. Obviously,
you may see it in the background of your camera.
Yeah, the nature of my work means that every week is different. I don't work a 9 till 5.
No one would employ her.
No, hence why I'm self-employed. So I find by just like writing down, what's going on. Also, when you go to the shops, you're not overspending because you know what's going to come. Obviously, we have like our Riverford order, so we now kind of base that a little bit more around that.
And you find out a little bit in advance, like you don't find out on the day before. Admittedly, there will occasionally be changes, but you find out days before. You can see what's coming in your Riverford based on the seasons and what they're farming. So.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do think it's a big look. I love spontaneity, and I love that point of the week. When you've not done some shopping or something and your basement barrel, you're looking around your cupboards, you're looking around your fridge and you're thinking, what am I going to knock up today?
Yeah.
And that spontaneity, I think, is where some of the greatest home cooking dishes come from because you do have to think on the fly. And that's a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely, we like doing it before a weekly shop, having a rough idea of what's going on. So you don't go there and end up with waste of ingredients. We're really big on food waste in our household. We don't like wasting food.
I mean, we like compost everything.
Yeah, and we don't like, buying something for it to just sit there and go to waste. So I think there's a level of planning that's really important to actually elevate your home cooking as well.
Yeah, I mean, I like spontaneity because it creates creativity. However, I think it's good to have some kind of guideline because, like, even, when you get home and you're busy and you're stressed
100%.
and you're tired and you're not really thinking straight, if you've got that plan, it just helps so much.
Definitely, yeah. And you can kind of delegate as well if one of you's out and go like, right, this is what we're going to have. Boom, you crack on with it. And hopefully, that's how it works.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the other things when you're then looking at the spontaneity of it. This is why it's important. Go and get yourself like a core, set of herbs and spices. You don't need every herb and spice. I remember watching this video with a chef where he was going, you do not need to go and buy every single herb and spice under the sun.
No.
Because I promise you'll use some of them once or never. Get your core ones, your oreganos, things like this, things you're going to use based on your type of cooking.
I think like garlic powder and onion powder are really useful as well,
yes.
Especially if you don't have them in.
Well, we use a lot. To be fair, I've probably started using them way less because we use a lot of fresh onion and fresh garlic.
Yeah,
I'm a really big fresh garlic
But if you're
fan.
not able to financially get that all the time.
That as well. But you like things like have a paprika, have an oregano, a basil. Some of these key dried herbs you will probably use regularly. If you cook a lot of like Asian food, have a Chinese 5 spice, for example. have those cores in your cupboard, so they will help you with that spontaneity as well, of being able to come up with dishes on the fly, and come up with ideas of things.
I was going to ask, Con, what's your comfort food? What's your go-to? Oh, I need a little cuddle from my tummy. Oh, what would you have?
It'll be a pasta. It'll be a pasta.
You're a pasta boy.
It'd be like a puttanesca pasta.
What's a puttanesca?
Traditionally, it's capers, olives, usually like black or Kalamata olives, anchovies, garlic, a bit of oregano, I think, tomato base, really, really delicious. To vegan it up, remove the anchovies, increase the capers, bit of brine, bosh, bit more salt. It goes down a treat all the time. Or my mum's lasagna.
Oh, nice.
Homemade lasagna. No bechamel.
He's very passionate about this.
No bechamel. Moment I see lasagna with bechamel, do you know what I do? Dartboard. Photo. Darts. Throw. Face. No, don't like it.
How come?
I've never had it. My mum's side of the family are Italian. My little nonna Ada has never made it like that. So to me, it's blasphemy. Do not agree with it. If you serve me a lasagna with... look, I'm not a snob, but I am a snob when it comes to food. If you serve me... I'm like James Acaster and Ed Gamble when it comes to these things. Very passionate about certain things. You serve me a lasagna with bechamel, I will either throw it at you or give it back and say, I'm not eating this rubbish. So, sorry, everyone. But if you like, no. Just no. All right?
Okay.
Very passionate. Sorry, Lily.
Nice.
How about you?
I'm a ramen girl.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm like, oh God, what should I have? Also, I like the cheapo noodles.
Oh, dammy ramens.
Yeah.
Dammy ramen noodles.
That's fine. And then chuck whatever veggies you have in there, some source of protein.
Dammy ramen noodles are really widely available. Most supermarkets have them either in the noodle aisle or the world food aisle.
Yeah, and then this is a bit blasphemy, to be fair. But Mia and Gus, my dad, have this little tradition when we put a little squirt of mayonnaise in there, but it makes it really nice. So don't judge me, but you're judging me, aren't you?
Again, dartboard.
No,
I'm joking. Too. It is probably one of those weird things that sounds mental, and then you have it and you're like...
No, you had it and you were like, oh.
Yeah, it was weirdly nice. Dammy ramen noodles are so well priced. They're so low cost. I mean, admittedly, they've gone up like everything has, but they're still relatively low cost and very widely available.
Get that health in there, girls.
I think a ramen's actually great because it's hearty. It's like a soup.
I know, especially if you don't feel well. It's great.
I think soup's good as well, isn't it? That's why I like tomato soup, homemade tomato soups, things like that. I'm a really big anti-ready meal person. I think I'm really big on where possible making everything from scratch within reason.
I think as well because a lot of them have really high salt contents. You don't know the nutrition or true value of it.
There is a curveball. A Charles Bingham mac and cheese is weirdly amazing. It used to be. Back when I was a younger, naughtier boy, that was my hangover cure. Was my mum to make sure there's a Charles Bingham in the fridge, and you best believe that had my name on it. It's one of those weird dishes that it's one of the only off the shelf ready meal kind of things that I've always really liked.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of them, you try when you try them over the years, as Poppy is rightly saying right now, I think a lot of the time you're like, I can make this better.
Yeah.
Just make this better. Whatever. I know there's the quickness and the ease and things like this, but actually a lot of the time you can just make them better yourself, can't you? Like the ramens, you can actually use it in different things.
Pimp it up
and elevate your home cooking, right? Ooh. And that's what we've been talking about, is elevating home cooking.
Do you feel elevated?
I feel a bit elevated. Do you?
I do.
Oh, Poppy is really... So we've... All right, time for dog talk, okay? Insert dog talk segment. There's going to be a new talk, okay?
Yeah.
This isn't related to food. This is a dog segment for the dog lovers out there. We've got 2 dogs. We have a Whippet and a Jack Russell. We'll have 3 days of one of them being amazing, and the other one will be absolutely... Not awful, but will be interesting.
But then they're just a pain in the arse.
Whereas now... So Rosie has been, she's been a bit of a devil child yesterday. Today, Poppy has worn that crown with pride.
She's like, cool, my turn. I think it's because we haven't actually washed up all the food, so she's sniffing it.
Oh, look, I was cooking up a storm for this podcast, so Poppy's now like, I want some.
Cool. So I think on that note, Connor, have you got any other points?
All I know is spicy margaritas, frozen margaritas are delicious. Riverford, go check it out if you haven't already. Share your home cooking tips. And we'll definitely, this will be kind of, I think, an episode we'll revisit over time, especially when we've stocked up some further sort of pointers, tips, tricks, things that we've discovered or tried. But thank you, Lils. Thank you for your company, more importantly.
And see you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one, which is Cookbook Bonanza. We're going to be
exciting.
Going through my abundance of cookbooks, chatting about cookbooks, some cool recipes. Maybe we'll try some recipes, and then we'll go from there.
Cool. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.